Welcome to episode 188 of EDH Commander Challenge. I'm your host, BT. I'm back from a break of celebrating my birthday, which was on the 17th. I even got to check out the new Spider-Man movie. Big news! My girlfriend got me a cool new GoPro 8 4K camera, which we tested out for this episode. Now there is a bit of freezing in the matchup, which we're trying to figure out why. Could be the SD card, could be the battery, who knows, but our apologies for that. By the way, tournament filming has begun, and to whet your appetite for the 8 players we'll be having the tournament, 2 of the decks in the tournament will face off in an exhibition match today. And this Sunday, December 26th, I'll release a short video with the 8 official decks and players so you can choose who you think will win the tournament, which will put you into the draw to win the foil Helm of the Host. Special thanks to our patron pledgehammers for making all of our episodes possible. We love you all so much, and we couldn't do this without you. Now then, let's go check out those opening hands. First, in this corner, with an opening hand of a Forest, Mosswort Bridge, Return to Dust, Anointed Procession, Thran Dynamo, Selesnya Signet, Solemn Simulacrum, and his Selesnya-style general Rhys the Redeemed. He is yours truly, the host, BT. Next, in this corner, with an opening hand of 2 Forests, Strip Mine, Cryptic Caves, Life from the Loam, Realms Uncharted, Zurin Orb, and his mono-green general Titania, Protector of Argoth. He is the unpredictable Gemi. I won the dice roll to start us off, so let's begin this Christmas token-style card fight. For our first turns, I play a tapped Mosswort Bridge and hide away a card, while Gemi plays a Forest and casts Zurin Orb. I play a Forest and cast Selesnya Signet, while Gemi plays Evolving Wilds. For my turn, I cast my general, Rhys the Redeemed, and pass. During my end step, Gemi sacks his Evolving Wilds to get a basic land from his deck into play tapped. For Gemi's turn, he plays Cryptic Caves and casts Llanowar Elves. I play a Plains and cast Thran Dynamo, while Gemi plays Strip Mine and casts Circle of Dreams Druid. I start my turn by casting Mirari's Wake to double my mana. Then I cast this weird-looking Solemn Simulacrum I pulled on my birthday this week. With its ETB, I get a basic from my deck into play tapped. Then I move into combat and attack with Rhys. Gemi declares no blocks and takes 2 damage before I pass. For Gemi's turn, he plays a basic and casts his general, Titania, Protector of Argoth. With its ETB, he returns his Evolving Wilds from his graveyard to play. Then he casts Realms Uncharted and searches for the following 4 lands: Dark Depths, Field of Ruin, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, and Treasure Vault. I choose to place Nykthos and Treasure Vault into his graveyard, while the other 2 cards go to Gemi's hand. Then he sacks his Evolving Wilds again to net another basic from his deck into play tapped. This also triggers his general and he gains his first 5/3 green elemental creature token before passing. For my turn, I cast Divine Visitation, which turns any token I make into a 4/4 angel token with flying and vigilance. Then I play Windswept Heath as my land for turn, and cast Anointed Procession, which doubles the number of tokens I get if I make any. In response, Gemi sacks his Strip Mine to destroy my bridge, which in turn makes him yet another 5/3 elemental creature token. In response to that, I tap the bridge for 2 green mana before it's destroyed, which is a bit sad for me as the card hidden away was Seedborn Muse, to which Gemi breathes a sigh of relief. Next, I use the mana with my Signet to use Rhys's effect, which would normally make me a 1/1 Elf Warrior token, but thanks to the effects of both my Procession and Visitation, I instead get 2 Angel tokens before passing. Gemi starts his turn by casting Life from the Loam. This allows him to return 3 lands from his graveyard to his hand, which in this case are Nykthos, Strip Mine, and Treasure Vault. He plays the Nykthos as his land for the turn, and uses it right away for 6 green mana to cast both Parallel Lives and Sylvan Scrying, which he uses to add Thespian's Stage from his deck to his hand. Next, he casts Worldly Tutor to place Oracle of Moldiah on top of his deck. Then, he sacks his Cryptic Caves to draw that card, which in turn has given him not 1, but 2 more elemental creature tokens. Then he taps his Druid for lots of mana to help cast the Oracle he just drew. Revealing his top card, it's a Reap and Sow. Then he plays his Thespian's Stage as his extra land via the Oracle's effect. Then he moves into combat and attacks me with 2 elemental tokens. I block one of them with my 3/3 Solemn and take 5 damage. As my Solemn dies, I draw a card. Then I pay 1 life and sack my Windswept Heath to net Scattered Groves from my deck into play tapped before Gemi finally passes. For my turn, I cast Seed Spark to destroy Parallel Lives. As green mana was paid to cast a spell, here I would normally get 2 1/1 Saproling tokens, but again, thanks to my Divine Visitation and Anointed Procession enchantments, I instead get 4 more Angel tokens. Then I cast Cage Sun, calling green, which triples the value of my green mana. Next I cast Growing Rites of Itlimoc. I check my top 4 cards, and from among them, add Tristani, Selesnya's Voice to my hand, and bottom the remaining cards. Then I move into combat and attack Gemi with 2 Flying Vigilance Angel tokens, which unfortunately he can't block, and thus takes a strong 10 damage before passing. And during the end step, as I have at least 4 creatures in play, my Growing Rites transforms into the land known as Itlimoc, Cradle of the Sun. Rather than drawing for his turn, Gemi dredges 3 cards from his deck to the graveyard to return Life from the Loam from his graveyard to his hand. His new top card is revealed to be Acidic Slime. Then he plays Dark Depths, which comes in with 10 counters on it. Then he taps his Nykthos, giving him 7 mana, equal to his devotion to green, and uses 2 of that mana to transform his Thespian stage into a copy of Dark Depths. Due to the legend rule, Gemi is forced to sacrifice the original Dark Depths, but now his Thespian stage that's a copy of Dark Depths that has 0 counters on it is also sacrificed. This grants Gemi a grand total of 2 more elemental tokens and Marit Lage, a 2020 flying indestructible. You know what? Let's just call it Beerus. It's basically Beerus right now. Anyways, next, Gemi recasts Life from the Loam, and this time he returns Dark Depths, Thespian Stage, and Cryptic Caves from the graveyard to his hand. He plays the caves as his additional land for the turn, and sacks it right away to draw a card and make yet another elemental token. His next top card is Elvish Mystic. Next, he casts the acidic slime he just got to destroy my Divine Visitation. In response, I tap my Itlimoc Cradle of the Sun for 7 mana, and use 6 of that mana to use Rhys's secondary effect to double the number of tokens I have in play, which would normally give me 6 new angels, but thanks to my procession, I get 12 instead. Then my Visitation is destroyed. And while Gemi does have the strongest creature in play, he doesn't have enough creatures to attack me this turn for lethal damage, and only has 1 blocker with flying to deal with 18 5/5 angel tokens coming his way on my turn. So Gemi scoops the game, and I take the W in this battle of the tokens. Rhys is my favorite token-based deck, and maybe my favorite general in all of EDH. And Divine Visitation is one of those reasons. As most token-based decks, most tokens start off as 1/1s. And having the ability to turn those tokens into threatening 4/4 flying Vigilance Angels is just epic. Enough said. Gemi's Titania deck is fun to play against, and to be honest, if he had made a super gutsy play when he had Parallel Lives in play before I destroyed it and sacked all of his lands to his Zurin Orb to make basically a dozen more elemental tokens, I think he would have won. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, if you enjoy our content, consider becoming a patron. We give you access to our prize tournaments, you get bonus entries into giveaways, your name in our EDHCC club, and so much more. By the way, guys, it's almost Christmas, so pick up a sweet gift for your friend or just for yourself in the form of custom sleeves or custom playmats from yourplaymat.com. You can use our promo code BT10YP at checkout or click the affiliate link in the description below and receive 10% off your order. This gives you cool swag at a cheaper price and helps out the channel at the same time. That's it for this week. Thank you all so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. Stay warm, stay safe, especially in this ongoing pandemic. Until next time, keep on card gaming. Love you all, and Merry Christmas.